What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna do another market watch. I know it hasn't been too long since my last one and not a lot has happened, but some stuff's been going on in the OCG, and I also wanted to go over some potential cards you might want to go ahead and get while they are cheaper than they have been in the past. The first is actually a compulsory evacuation device super rare. So this card used to be $30 very solidly, and then it got limited, and then it just kind of rotated out of being relevant. Paleozoics now play this card, and even as a one-of, it's very good. I would be going ahead and getting my copy at this cheap. I believe the cheapest is actually 18, but still, compared to the 30 that it used to be, it's slowly starting to show an upward, because like all these are light play. We have 17, 17, 17, and I believe the norm is like the normal market price is 15, so it is starting to already show a little bit of creep up. But again, you have to go look. The near mints are over here. And I believe the lowest near mint, yeah, light play, moderate play, near mint is 18. So you're actually saving money on TCG player on a card that is slowly creeping on up there. So if you play Paleozoics, I would go ahead and try to trade somebody locally for one now, or go ahead and snipe one of these $17, $18 ones. Because, again, this is a card that was $30 and very easily could see 30 once again. There's no reason it shouldn't really, even as a one-of. Look, there's only 12 here. The quantity's low on the mint ones, I believe. Like, there's not many. Most sellers only have 1 to 2. Now, let's go ahead and look at Cyblocker, an STBL secret rare. The other versions typically don't go up too much, although they got bought out a couple months ago when this card saw popularity. The secret was all the way up to $20 and has fallen back down to 12. This is a card that will never fall out of relevance because it just shuts decks down completely using its effect when you summon it. If you know where a deck is going in its strategy and this card can stop it, it's very relevant. And Metal Foes being able to pendulum summon it out, not waste their normal summon, you can even combo it with Denko. Pretty good. So I would say at $12, go ahead and get a hollowed out version if you're into hollowed out cards. The commons and rares will, as usual, be about $1. But it's definitely not a bad card to have in your arsenal. And STBL can only be first ed. Always a set that's caused some true money cards to pop up. But it has seen a reprint. So this is if you're into your hollowed out stuff for these two cards. Next is Wonder One. Ultimate rares. Lowest are all disappearing. Moderate play $10, unlimited lowest is 14. And this is I believe it's that witch deck. What's it called? Wind Witch Eidolon deck plays this and some other stuff we're about to go over in the OCG. But it's apparently very good. It's kind of like the only deck that's standing up to Junishishi solidly, and won a big tournament over there. So I would say the Ultimate Rare may be meriting its price, but this is a card we've always seen get hype and then not reach its hype. So it's kind of questionable. I think it's a very good card. I've tried to break it before. And we see over here on eBay, we see a new listing at $9.50, and then that match of 14. So $9.50 lowest on market, unlimited, and then the lowest is the first at 14. Over here's an unlimited at 14. The hype is real, and I guess the OCG just kind of influences our market in these weird sorts of ways where hype does sell, but typically it crashes back down before it bursts back up. It has to kind of prove itself to really start selling. So the Ultra versions are still very cheap. There's common versions of this, but this would be the most hollowed out version. I could see it being $10. $14, $15 seems a bit ridiculous. Excuse my sniffles. Artifact Sanctum. It's $10 still. Hanging out there. This was played in the Wind Witch Eidolon deck. We're seeing some different decks play it. Scythe is just such a great card for stymieing people. It's really good. And this is the main engine card. The hardest to get. It's only been printed twice. Then Prio and Mega Pack 15. it definitely earns its price here and could go up further, I would say. This card has been $30 before its reprint and falling out of relevancy, all the way down to $4, rebounded here. I could see it going up to being a solid 15. Really counter Zoodiac with that Scythe. Scythe is definitely very good. So the lowest over here, there's a signed one light play, and then 1050. Not too much of a difference. We have a Prio for 1025 and then 1050. Definitely a very, very good card. So all these cards are kind of played in the Win Which Eidolon deck. That's WWE. I really like that name. I wonder why. But overall, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon has always been up here, and it's just kind of stayed there, even though it hasn't done much since Blue Eyes. This card just sits there, and yeah, you can play to Zolkin and Metal Foes. That is a thing. But like Blue Eyes has been around a similar amount of time as Metal Foes, abusing Gofu and Zolkin. But these two decks, we've seen people stray away from using Crystal Wing, and Crystal Wing is indeed still putting in that work. You see the trending downwards just a little. Normal price 38, but the lowest happens to be 36. It's definitely earned its price, but Megaton season won't be until next September-ish, so 8 months. It would be a pretty safe investment if you're wanting to play the Win Which Eidolon deck, I would think. I don't see it going lower because it's fallen out of relevancy and it's still up at this price, although I do want to stress this. Gold Series this year seems to be the movie pack reprint. Now, they've only ever done one Gold Series a year. But if they go ahead and do two, they do a premium gold and then a gold movie pack, I could see this being in it. Remember last year, we saw Luster, we saw Ignister, we saw Eccentric, all sorts of insanely valued cards reprinted early. Ghost Ogre. All these really insane price cards that we all thought were safe until Megatons just got slammed in Gold Series. So I don't want you guys to forget this as we move forward into March. And again, I wanted to bring up a lot of more theoretical points in this video. I'm not selling hype. I'm talking about the OCG and possibilities, but remember Gold Series. That is a thing usually, and you all really want to be careful moving forward with your card choices here. That's why I would suggest cards like Sideblocker, the STBL Original, Turbo Pack. Like, if you're trading, I would trade into cards like these or highest rarity versions of cards instead of like holding on to things that are probably getting reprinted. Like this probably would not see a Gold Series. I don't think we would see an entire Artifact engine, but I've been wrong before. Black Wings just appear over and over in Gold Series, so why not, right? And now in today's That's Worth What? Well, we got Ojama tokens, and I've had these in my closet forever, and I thought they were like $8. And that's when I bought them back forever ago. I was like, it's a token, it can't have got... Holy crap. They are 25 plus to 20 across the board and selling. These are sold, by the way, on this one. We keep saying Red Ojama token, but it's the Battle City picture. And they are selling at this above 20 mark. Like, people really like their Ojamas. And let's go ahead and look at sold. So we're going to go to price. Let's go to sold. And then we're going to pull down end date recent first. Just that $20 one. So it's really surprising. These are actually selling at times. And we're going to go towards Ojama Black here after Ojama Yellow. Also 20. These are the hollowed versions of the tokens. They do not appear on TCG Player. TCG Player does not have access to buy these Ojama tokens, which may be part of why their collectability is so scarce, but you could sell... Most people who sell on TCG Player, if they had them, I imagine would come over here to sell them. And there's not many. There's like 4. There's 4. Let me go back here. The quantities are just low. 4. So probably all similar sellers. Top rated. Top rated for that one, but that's not real. Yeah, on our 4 here, no top rateds. And a top rated. So it's likely similar. But the surprise of the day, Hollow Ojama Black, $42, $40, $45, And the token 2, Toys R Us Hobby League, 70. So the common is worth more than the holo. And on TCG Player, the lowest is 80. So yeah, you can come get a half-price common token at $42. But he's actually worth almost double above all for being here's the holo version, token 4, token 4, token 4. So token 2, actually you can only save $10. My bad. Don't hit that comment section with those. But, so you can save $10 coming over to eBay, but yeah, I guess it's just that really old, hard to find, barely released token. That's crazy. And yeah, so if we look here, Ojama, red, no tokens. Ojama blue, the token actually exists here, odd enough. Or, oh, that's the black, my bad. My bad. But yeah, that's the common token. So none of these new holo tokens exist on TCG Player. They're only on eBay. They are 20s and they're selling. So if you have a token collection or you've always put your tokens aside and kept them in good condition, you might want to go ahead and dig through some stuff and go ahead and sell these. Go ahead and list them. Like, I thought mine were $8. Like, this is pretty insane that they're up here and selling. So let me know what you guys think about these potential investment cards that you should maybe trade for and keep in stock as we head towards that new format. I don't think they'll be going down anytime soon. I think we're about to have this enveloped in hype from the ARG, because at the ARG, 2 of these were summoned in order to seal a game. It'll be similar to Denko hype possibly, but ARG's not carrying as big of a umph as it used to on card prices. Wonder Wand, definitely, I think it should be at 10 for what it's doing with the Wind Witch Eidolon decks. All these cards, it seems very solid. It seems like it's one of the few decks that can fight the Eidolons. So I hope I'm saying that right. But I do think overall throughout this market watch, it's pretty evident that not too much has gone on since my last one. Nothing insane yet. And the only changes in the upcoming month are the DDD structure deck hitting really until February, when we'll have the Zoodiac Beast come out in early February and be legal for YCS Seattle if you weren't aware. So thanks for watching this market watch. What do you guys think? Should I discuss stuff more like talking about the gold series? Should I be highlighting more things that I come across that I'm like, why is that worth that? Like these Ojama tokens, maybe it's helping some of my viewers. Maybe you know, have that curiosity of why is it this way? And it's obvious the quantities are really low. That's pretty much why. And Ojamas have always been a central figure to the show with Chaz it up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this market watch. It's not going to be as high impact as my usual one if I'm going to be doing 2 a week, but I do like to go out and find these weird things and talk about suggestions. Thanks for watching, guys.